Hey everybody! Today I'm going to be making a video about my amazing chair, Techni Sport Chair that I have. A lot of you have seen it in my live streams and my videos. I get a lot of comments from people who are like, oh my god, that chair is so cute, where did you get it? I'm going to talk all about it today. I'm going to answer questions that I've had, just give like my honest opinion on the chair and everything like that. So a little bit of background information before I like kind of go into everything. TechniSport is actually a company that's based out of kind of where near I live actually. So I went to a convention like a little over 3 years ago when TechniSport was kind of just starting up, and I saw that they were at the convention with like a bunch of chairs and everything like that. They were talking to me about the chairs and everything like that. They were showing me all the different types, and I was like, wow, like I actually really like these chairs. This was right before I ended up moving to Australia, so I never ended up like pursuing getting a chair with them or anything like that. Again, like I said, this was 3 years ago now. Fast forward to now, a couple months ago, I moved back to America, and I was like in need of a chair, a desk, you know, all the things that I didn't have because I had just moved back to America from Australia. And I remembered this company that I saw the chairs from and sat down and I loved so much 3 years ago. And I went to their site and I found this chair, which I'm gonna include a picture right here, so you guys can actually see before I, you know, get up and show you. But I was so in love with the whole like aesthetic of it. Like, gaming chair and comfort aside, like the aesthetic of this chair is just like, it's so me. And like everybody that knows me, like when they see my chair, they're like, who made that chair? Custom made for you. And I'm like, I know, right? As you can see, you know, my background, kind of like what I wear, my overlays, everything. I'm very like, you know, pinks and blues and pastels and everything, and this chair is literally like so perfect. As for the chair itself, again, like I've said in the past, I've had gaming chairs for sure, but usually I'll go for like a chair that I find that seems to be like, you know, the cheapest that I could find, that doesn't seem like a huge ripoff. And I usually end up opting for chairs that are like $150, and I'm like, yeah, that's a steal. Like, I got away with getting such a good deal. No, if you want my honest opinion, I wouldn't recommend going for that stuff, because as amazing as it seems to get a chair that's, you know, so cheap or anything like that, I've noticed from my experience, it's not worth it in the long run. The neck pain, the shoulder pain, the back pain, all the pains that I've had from sitting in these chairs for hours on end, whether it's I'm working from my computer, I'm streaming, whatever it is, it's not worth it. And that's the first thing that I noticed like immediately with TechniSport. Like, once I got this chair, I did not have issues with that, and I've done 24-hour streams since getting this chair. I have done multiple streams. I stream 5 days a week, anywhere from 10 to 15 hours a day. And before, I used to be like walking out of my chair, like so much pain and everything after a stream. Whereas now I feel great. Like, I sit in this chair and it feels like whether I'm in here for 5 minutes or 15 hours, like I have no pains or anything. And that's saying a lot, considering like I have lupus, and if you guys aren't familiar with lupus, it's a disease where your body attacks itself, like your organs, your muscles, your bones, joints. So I'm no stranger to, you know, having a lot of pains and stuff like that. But this chair has come such a long way for me in terms of like being able to sit and game without any added pains or any added back pains or discomfort or anything like that. And that is like why I love this chair so much. Like, cute and aesthetic aside, like this chair is seriously like life-saving for me, especially as a full-time streamer. Like, this is, you know, my job is sitting down for 10, 15 plus hours a day, and like I don't think I'd be able to do it without this chair, because before I was like dying after, you know, just a few hours of sitting down. As for the designs, I've mentioned how it's like, you know, an aesthetic thing. Like, I love this chair so much because of the aesthetic, but I just want to make it clear that there's so many designs. There's, if you like all white, there's all white designs. If you like just plain black, there's blue ones, there's red ones. They came out with this new like series that there's like metallic-y ones. There's like a metallic blue one that my brother absolutely loves. It's his favorite. There's like gold ones, silver ones, orange, purple, like whatever you can think of. There's probably something that is right up your alley and suits your brand or your taste or your aesthetic, whatever it is. Personally, me, I love this chair, as I've said a million times, especially because this is a pillow that comes with it. Like, this is like the icing on the cake for me. Not only is it super adorable, but it actually is really good for back support as well. Like, this is another thing that adds on to why I get so much comfort out of this chair, because the pillow, besides being super cute, is just like super comfortable, and it's good stability and things like that for my back. As for the chairs, I know an issue that a lot of people have is finding a chair that is, you know, it suits them. A lot of chairs are kind of like one design for everybody, and it doesn't really accommodate people of all different shapes and sizes. This chair in particular actually has a weight limit of up to 300 pounds. So this is just one chair that they have, obviously, but they also have Comfort Series. I sat in them when I went to TechniSport's warehouse, and oh my gosh, they're so comfortable, and they also have wide ones to accommodate for people who are a little bigger. TechniSport really does not skip out on the needs of catering to everybody. As for the chair itself, this is what it looks like. Well, at least the part you could see on screen. The part that I think is super cool about this is the pillow actually is reversible, so you can choose if you want the purple side or the white side. I personally like the purple side more. A big thing that was really scaring me though about getting this chair, as amazing as it is and how beautiful the design is, I was really scared about the white and all the pastel colors because I thought that it could get very easily dirty and stained. I actually do my makeup from my chair, from my whole setup, so that's like a big concern of mine, getting like, you know, eyeliner or any of my makeup or just anything that I do, getting on my chair and staining it. But I've actually never had an issue with this so far. Anything that ends up getting on the chair is just super easy to wipe off and super easy to get rid of, no stains or anything. A big thing that I really love about my chair is the fact that it has an iridescent trim, and it's so subtle, but it's just such an amazing thing because it makes everything really come together and pop. And it runs all the way along the entire chair, all through the bottom where the seat is, all at the top, everything. As for everything about the chair, the height's adjustable, the armrests are adjustable, you can rotate them inwards, you can rotate them outwards, have them straight forward, up, down, the chair goes up, down, you could, you know, recline all the way back. If you want to have, you know, perfect posture, you want to have it all the way up. I try to do that, but I end up being lazy halfway through stream and just, you know, going all the way back. And lastly, the last thing about TechniSport is beyond chairs, they do more than just that. They have desks, they have really cute merch. I'm actually wearing their jacket right now. I love this hoodie so much. It's, again, pink, which I love, but it's super comfy. I have a hoodie from them, I have a hat from them. Everything is like super good quality, super comfy, everything like that. But yeah, I was really happy to be able to make this video because I've had so many questions about my chair, how I've liked it. I wanted to waive it before actually making some sort of review video because, like I said before, I've had chairs that I end up buying and I really like, you know, for like the first couple weeks until I realized the pains that I get just sitting there, it's not worth it, nothing like that. So I wanted to wait a bit before I actually, you know, made a video talking about all this stuff because I don't want to, you know, put a video out a week after and be like, yeah, it's great, and then all of a sudden get all these aches and pains from sitting in it, or, you know, have something that goes wrong or anything like that, and then I'd feel like it's a bit like not genuine, and I don't want to feel like I'm misleading anybody. So I'm really glad that I was able to wait a couple months after getting this chair to really be able to see like the full effect of it, really see how I liked it, and then end up making this video. I hope it helps anybody that, you know, sees this video. If you're considering getting a chair, 10 out of 10. I'm so happy that I reached out to TechniSport when I moved back to America, and I'm so happy for this chair. They also do a lot of deals whenever there's holidays, anything like that. Going back to school, they just had a big sale, so they do that very often. So don't miss out on any of those. Whenever they have promotions, I usually post it on my Instagram stories, so, you know, stay tuned for that. And yeah, thank you for watching. I hope this helped somebody, and I hope that if you end up getting a chair, you love it as much as I love mine. Bye!